Fan Zhendong has officially signed with FC Saarbrücken to play in the Bundesliga. This is massive news for the sport and could mark the beginning of a healthy, more global development for table tennis. Fan Zhendong is breaking the barrier and becoming the pioneer in making such a move. Sure, we have seen Chinese players compete abroad before, like Hao Shuai in the Japanese T-League, or Shang Kun, Fang Bo, Yan An in the Champions League. But the difference is, most of these players were already past their peak or semi-retired. While Fan Zhendong might be considered semi-retired ever since he withdrew from the world rankings, he still remains as the first Chinese Grand Slam who did this, as no one before him has done so. Not Ma Lin, not Zhang Jike. Personally, I think this is a fantastic move and a strong signal that the sport is heading in the right direction. It promotes unity and friendship, especially among players from different nationalities. Yes, most of them are already friends from meeting regularly in international competitions, but that's still different from training side by side and working towards a common goal as teammates. Of course, like anything in life, some people are excited about it while others aren't. There have already been quite a number of criticisms from fans across various social media platforms, calling Fan Zhendong a traitor for choosing to play for a foreign club instead of representing China. The country nurtured him to reach the top, but he chose not to serve the nation. I'm unhappy and disappointed. Now everyone has seen through him, right? The Chinese men's team is going through a generation gap crisis and he's unwilling to help guide the younger players, just busy making money for himself. Maybe it's because he doesn't get a big cut from WTT. Chairman Wang really misjudged him. Now he's going to chase money instead. Every athlete plays for money, right? So don't make it sound so noble. Fan is a legend and he is going against his country and the people who made him the player he is. A person who doesn't want to come back, then just wish him all the best. I understand where those opinions are coming from. Chinese culture places a strong emphasis on loyalty and patriotism, so anything that might seem like turning your back on the nation can spark backlash. And you might wonder, Fan Zhendong isn't the first to go abroad, so why is he getting singled out? Well, it's probably because of his status. Fan Zhendong is still young, only 28, and very much in his prime. He just won the Olympic gold not long ago and complete the Grand Slam. He's still good enough to carry China on his back, so people believe that he should continue to play for his country and serve his nation. But seriously, up to this day, we still do not have a clear and definite answer about Fan Zhendong's ultimate reason for quitting the world rankings. His initial reason was that he is unable to afford the fines by WTT, but I believe that nobody is going to believe this. Long-time table tennis champion who not only has prize money, CNT salaries, and countless brand deals, couldn't afford to pay a couple tournaments of absent fines? Whether it's the conspiracy theory about Liu Guoliang and the CTTA pushing him out, or a personal decision due to injuries or pressure, it doesn't really matter. Either way, he should have the freedom to continue playing the sport he loves elsewhere. If he is really prevented from playing internationally by the CTTA, I don't see a problem with him playing for somebody else outside. If it is his genuine reason to quit CNT for personal reasons, the CNT has already allowed that and should honestly not interfere with his future endeavors after that. Plus, it's not like he completely abandoned China. He's still scheduled to play in the upcoming Chinese Super League and the Chinese National Games. The Chinese Table Tennis Association has also expressed understanding and respect for Fan Zhendong's decision and would fully support his decision. So there's honestly no need to make this a bigger issue than it actually is. While I believe the critics are a small majority of echo chamber trying to make a big fuss, there are still many who support the Chinese star's decision. Many relate Fan Zhendong's decision to the inability of CTTA to keep him and failure of Liu Guoliang with his biased decisions. For example, this user said, CNT can't give top-level players like Fan Zhendong basic athlete protection. Who wants to stay? He didn't let CNT down. It's CNT who let him down. CTTA needs to deal with the fandom problem. Then only Fan Zhendong can play table tennis happily in China. That's right. Little Fatty just plays in Germany, not convert his nationality to German. What's the problem with earning foreigners' money? For me, I am absolutely thrilled about this news, and I honestly don't know why this was not done earlier with other Chinese top players. I mean, non-Chinese players play very often in the Chinese Super League as well as other countries' league, but surprisingly, Tier 1 Chinese players don't do so very often. I believe it's not prohibited to do so, since very recently there are still a few active CNT players doing such things, like Lin Gaoyuan playing in the Champions League 5 months ago, and Xiang Peng playing in the French League last year. Perhaps due to tight schedules and training routines, they cannot do that regularly, but I hope there's more flexibility in the future. It would be amazing to see Wang Chuqin or Lin Shidong or Liang Jinkun play abroad too. Heck, even Ma Long joining a foreign league would be such a powerful message. So how do you guys feel about Fan Zhendong playing in the German league? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.